This is 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. Once again, we are continuing the story of Piotr. Peter. Piotr? No, we're not. My name is Piotr. It is not. I was born in Moscow in 1207. I was a cooper, a barrel maker. And I had an affair with a noble lady. Her name was Oksana. Her father, Sviatozar. Wait, no, Grigory was her father, who I killed in a blood-fueled rage, but not before we had a child. Sviatozar. A jet black dress. We had many journeys, and eventually what I think I will do is leave this this document on my Patreon for people who want to like copy it and do whatever they want with it, read through it properly themselves. Roll some R's. Piotr. I've been on a few journeys, but before I skipped forward in the story, we did something extremely unpleasant to our family, which I can't seem to find. Ah, here it is. Sviatozar hits me weakly with his walking staff as I claim back my family. They reside comfortably in the casks I made. Everyone is now together. And we traveled into the future. So what we're going to do now is play more of this wonderful book. So the first thing we need to do, roll some dice. Got a d6 and a d10 here. What we do is roll the d10, roll the d6, and subtract the 6 from the 10. That is how far forward or backwards we go through the prompts in the book. Currently, we are at prompt... shit, I should have written it down. 15, I think. Yes, because while traveling you come into conflict with another immortal. Gain a mark. Hey, Faye, welcome in! Howdy doody. Oh, and before I forget, what I'm gonna do is change the Twitch stuff to Dungeons and Dragons. 1,000-Year-Old Vampire Part 2. Let's do it. There. Right. I got some wonderful family members in here, so I hope you enjoy. Okay. We move forward by 3. "18. You have fed too long in one place, destroying a community or social group. Who were they? How did the last community member die? Gain a scavenged resource and lose a resource." Very well. What community resources? I have... a Cooper's shop, which would make sense, and now I need to remember how to do a strike through. Is it Control-Shift-5? It is! I'm gonna lose my Cooper's shop and gain, what scavenged resource? What scavenged resource? Because I normally find deciding on what resources I get and lose helps me decide on exactly what, I write for the memory. We lose the Cooper's shop because we had to abandon it, so that makes sense. And we scavenge. There's no more room in memory 4. Oh. Could it be to do with the cult? The remaining cult members are all now stored away. I have no more need for the Cooper's shop. Ship? Shop. The neighborhood. That's not how you spell neighborhood. It is nay. It's got a GH in it, like a horse. Horses seem to be a theme today. You must away to do a thing perhaps related to a secret society, so I must bid you adieu. Alright, see you later, Selimu. Thanks for popping in. My neighborhood in Moscow is now empty. We are moving on from Moscow. So, interestingly, I think it does say early on in the book that these memories do not have to be chronological because of the fact that this character lives so long through the ages. And I think this one probably came before the time we met Ganbatar. Is it cult members? Yeah, let's just say they were all in the same area in Moscow. Why not? This is always your workday watch? Yay! That makes me very happy. Whew. Right. We have... Should we just say... barrels of sustenance? Does that make sense? God, that's grim. We've gained a scavenged resource, everyone. Yay. Notifications straight to your phone? Oh, I'm so sorry. Does it show you the little oops, fucking where is it? Does it show you the little go live notifications? Hello, minion. Every time. Oh no. I write some really stupid shit in there. You would watch Josh's mustache roleplay every day. I would love to do that. If only I had the time, you know? Let's do some rolling. Okay. 7 minus 2 is 5. 23. You master a strange new science or field of knowledge. How does your vampire nature give you special insight into these studies? Create an appropriate skill based on a memory. Based on a memory, eh? Okay. I'm assuming animal husbandry was probably quite well explored. By 1207. What else is there? Whirlwind Romance. Which I have forgotten about that, so I can't use that. Anatomy, perhaps? True. Could be anatomy. That would make sense. A field of knowledge. Where can we write this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could start a new memory because I do. I think it's maximum of 5. Yes. Oh, I could add it to 1. Why not? The craft of creating a new person is beyond me. However, I know the component parts and how they fit together. Many donors. Many donors across... God, what was it called back then? Mongolia? Because we wanted to do like a Russian Asian continent kind of vampire, so he definitely traveled over there. I like anatomy as well though, so when did Mongolia become Mongolia? Mongolian People's Republic formed in 1924. Oh, the Mongol Empire, however, formed in 1206, so that was not... Oh, let's just say across the Mongol Empire then, because that would be a huge swathe of land. Buttons for clothes were invented in the 1200s. Huh. Hey Emperor, welcome in. Today we are playing 1000-Year-Old Vampire. And we are being a creepy vampire, learning about people's bodies. It's body positive. Body positivity from a 1000-year-old murderer. Yet women's jeans don't have pockets. They got the little tiny ones. My favorite thing is watching people go, oh my god, this dress has pockets. It's now my favorite dress. There we go. A skill. Oops. Anatomy. None of my skills have been checked off, surprisingly. Seduction, barrel knowledge. I forgot I called it that. Drinking, bloodthirst, seeing the beyond, appear as a god, anatomy, none of that. A red dot appeared in your emotes. Ooh, I love little red dots emotes, they're very cute. Not functional? Oh yeah, for the genes. Yeah. Ooh. I have brownie. Okay. Well, we got pretty creepy, so time to roll more dice, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 3. So I just like this book. It's so pretty. 26. You accidentally create a vampire through sloppy feeding. Create an immortal character from an existing mortal character. Why do you not destroy them Check a skill. Ooh. Ooh, I don't currently know any non-immortals. Or at least there aren't any characters here that are non-immortals. Let's say that what's up with these? Why's the formatting weird on them? Oh, it's because I copied them from Wikipedia because I was like, I don't know any names. Do you dabberize the one instead? No. We're a vamp daddy now. Sloppy feeding. Oh. Let's just create a new immortal. Wait, is the music not looping? No, it's not. Hang on, everyone. I'm going to set up some more music. So we can keep the... Yeah, I'm a proud papa. Exactly. Well, that's the Vaddy. Oh, God. Ooh, woo. You didn't finish your meal. Where's all the spooky music that I got for... Trying to find the music that I use for Brand Strands. There it is. Okay. There we go. There's some background music for us. Getting back in the mood. What we doing? Just to remind me before I forget. You accidentally create a vampire. There we go. Check a skill. What skill do I use to accidentally... Why do I not kill this vampire I make? I think I love them. Yes. I put them in a barrel. I'm putting everything in a barrel now. Oh dear. Before I forget, let's create a character. Her name is Gabrielle Steve. Hang on, I'm looking down a list. let's go somewhere that's, because it's all in alphabetical order, so I'm going to end up with lots of A's and B's. We can go with Neki. Clear formatting, thank you. And remove link. There we go. There we go. But I lost my temper. My composure. And what do you think of this? Oh, and how's the like spacing on this? Oh, it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to do some of this so I get an extra page, and then I can scroll properly so you can see. Neki's slavish devotion to me was intoxicating. She was my favorite, but I lost my composure and had to give her my curse so she would remain in this world. I had to invent a new type of barrel to keep her fresh. And now I have expended the extent of my barrel knowledge. Everything I love is within these barrels. God, can you just imagine a vampire rolling across the Mongolian Empire with a series of horses carrying barrels on their backs? And he's just like, ah, you here to trade? No, these are mine. Do you have any people who would like to be employed? I have some requirements. Anyway, yeah, so my character's rolling across the world with what I can only assume is a train of barrels rolling behind. Sometimes literally. Let's roll some dice. Math rocks. Oh, we go forward 1 this time. 27. Wars rage throughout the region in which you reside. You withdraw into a hidden retreat, waiting for them to pass. Lose a resource. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to say... I'm going to change that to horses. I've had this cart and horse for probably a couple of 100 years. Don't worry about it. I'm going to lose my barrels of sustenance. This seems like the perfect time. As the Mongolian horde led, united behind Genghis Khan, who I can't remember the real name of, or the previous name of, destroys a large portion of an entire continent. Okay, memory 6 is full. Let's fill in this one. Wait. Kublai Khan. It would probably be Togon Timur. I don't know. 15th Khan. Let's just say a Khan, because I'm not good enough at history. Nigel Khan. A new Khan has united the Empire and has begun waging war on everyone that's not them. Let's just say my horses were requisitioned. And now my character has lost control of everyone they ever loved. My horses were requisitioned from me along with the many... Let's be a little less matter of fact about this. Let's be a bit more. I want to be a bit more emotional in the writing. So let's go. There we go. How's that? You don't know why people call you? Who wouldn't want to talk to you, Huddy? Especially people who want to sell you things. Okay, I like that more. Khan has stolen my family. All the horses and everything I owned is scattered, and I'm writing this from a cave many months since my last memory. I was unable to control myself, and the only thing I know now is sorrow. That's better. It's a bit wordy. It's a bit long. Normally I try and do it in 1 or 2 sentences, but whatever, it's good. don't have the barrels of sustenance. I shouldn't have... Well, I mean, they were sustenance, but they were also Let's rename that to family, because there were many people I liked in there. Family sustenance. Just so I'm clear. The only thing I know now is sorrow. I am a vampire. What else is there? Okay, so I'm gonna call memory 2, now that it's complete, horses. Memory 1 is... Let's just give them all themes so I know. Birth. Family. Gods. Yeah. Oksana for that one, I suppose. Memory 6. Victims. Is this character creation? No, this is a solo role-playing game. We're in the middle of it, partway through. We are creating a story as we go. And speaking of, let's roll some dice. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we move forward 1. How does it work? Well, I just rolled some dice to see how many spaces I would move forward or backwards in this book. And using the prompts, it gives us stuff to do. So we have just gone from 27 to 28. A long dead mortal character returns. What do they want from you? How have they survived death? And you only recognize them if you still have a related memory. Check a skill. Okay, long dead mortal character? Oh, how do people survive death? We've already got ghosts and vampires. And an immortal named Civ, who may be a vampire. Or maybe a god, who knows? I think... do I have a memory related to Sviatazar that I have? Oksana, I don't. No, I do have one for Oksana. I do have one for Sviatazar. Okay. A lich? They could be a lich. It really depends on... Oh! Someone could have broken out of the barrels! Someone broke out of the barrels. They're like a zombie thing. So Bob Johan the 95th. This character is not pleasant. They preserved everyone they ever loved in the barrels that they made because they were a Cooper. So someone broke out of the barrels. Someone broke out of the barrels. I'm gonna say oh my god, okay. Who is it? Oh. Taki Rosh, welcome. Who has wait.
Who has disturbed my slumber?
Wait, what's the thing that Rita Repeater says? Is that it? for thousands of years. Adulting calls. All right. Cheers for hanging out, Lord by Night. It was good to have you here. I'm gonna say my. It could be. Okay. This is the choice, chat. Should it be my son, or should it be the woman I had an affair with when I was mortal? I don't think it should be Grigori. He should stay dead. But it should be my wife or my son. One of them. And I would remember both. By Laurie. Son? Overlord saying son? Okay. We got 2 votes for son. That sounds good to me. Son. Let's go with that then. That one? What does the prompt say? Long dead mortal returns. Have they survived death? Zombie! Let's just create a new memory so we can group things together. Because I don't think I've got any room in any others. Memory 7. Whoops. Is it 3? No. God damn it. I just wanted to be looking nice. Control Alt 3. That's what I pressed. Crafted. Oh, I like that. Constructed. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick with assembled because it's like gathered. Sviatazar returned to me, his rotten corpse animated, his rotten corpse animated and attempted revenge. I'm not good at grammar. This seems like it's wrong somehow, but whatever, as long as it makes sense. His rotten corpse animated and attempted revenge, but the body was too weak. I reassembled him tenderly, but when I woke in the morning, evening probably, I'm a vampire. He was gone. Well, Sviatazar the zombie escaped from his barrel. Get back in your barrel, young man. You're grounded. Somehow he returned from the dead. So clearly someone else has control of my family. That's possibly what I'm thinking. Who knows?
More dice.
That is 3. $31. You fall into a deep slumber for 100 years. Strike out any mortal characters. We got a zombie, an immortal god, a ghost, and 2 vampires. I really need to meet more people. Okay, let's make a memory. Why do I fall into a deep slumber? Running out of friends, true. My body is dying and I am unable to hide from... Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Healing from a fight. I know a place. That will. I know a place that will keep me safe. Perhaps I can outlast them. My body is dying and I am unable to hide from the rotten assassins that have been following me. I know a place that will keep me safe. Perhaps I can outlast them. And I fall into a slumber of a century.
Where are we going now?
Ooh, that is 6. Things fall to dust. Lose a resource for which you have no corresponding memory. Do not create a new experience for this prompt. It simply happens as you stare in silence. Oh, damn. Arcana, welcome
I have
in.
awoken finally.
You have awoken.
After 1,000 years.
Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for that tier 2 sub. Welcome in, best mod ever. Don't tell Leo. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I need to check what resources I have that would that I don't remember. Oh, do not create a new experience. So I don't actually have to write anything. It just simply happens. Damn. Do I not? I don't think I remember Cart and Horses or Siv's Heart. Siv's Heart. Where is her heart? I cut out her heart. I do remember her heart. So it's the Cart and Horses. Some of them have been stolen already. But the ones I bred, I suppose, were mine and mine alone, and very useful. But I don't remember them. Don't even know that they're mine, so I ignore them. And they just disappear. I don't think I have a memory for that. Oh no, I do remember the horses. I'm assuming that I'm like The Witcher, every horse I have ever had has been named Trotsky. I guess as I remember them, I'm going to keep them. Actually, no, it's more interesting if I destroy stuff. Why not? And I'm going to check because I only have one resource left, and I'm fairly certain that if you run out of resources, that's game over. I'm going to double check. Resources. If tools or homes or tombs are needed for narrative cover, you may create them as needed, just don't write them down. How am I? I'm very well, thank you for asking. I'm just I just want to see if there's like a memories. Skills, resources, counters, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna double check if there's rules about that. I seem to remember it, but I don't know. Vampire creation, playing the game. If you're instructed to check a skill but have no unchecked skills available, lose a resource. Likewise, if you cannot lose a resource, check a skill. When either of these substitutions occurs, that things have gone very badly indeed. Narrate the worst possible outcome. Only skills and resources may be substituted for each other's. You may not choose to lose characters, memories, or marks in place. If you must lose a skill or a resource and you have none, then your game is over. Okay, so it just means things get worse if I run out of resources. That's fine. The game ends if you're unable to check or lose a skill or resource when required to do so, or if a prompt tells you that the game has ended. Cool. Well, now that we know, The only thing I have with me is the heart of the vampire, or the god that created me. We move forward 1. Your whole being becomes centered in your senses and your hungers. Create a skill that demonstrates your feral vampire nature and lose an existing memory. Oh, shoot. I haven't made any diaries yet. That's bad, yeah. That was chat's idea, I think. What memory do I lose? I'm going to lose the memory of horses, because that's filled out and I kind of want to fill out this one. Could also lose family or victims. But let's lose horses. And create a skill. Ooh. Based on my feral vampire nature. I'm gonna say oops. Something along the lines of feralness. Ooh. Just lose the horses makes... Yeah. I lost the item, I lose the memory. That makes sense as well. Let's go with... like crouching on all fours, creeping across the ceiling. I can already... Take a look at the example skills. The ability to shout bat. That's a useful skill, right? Skills. Swordplay, relaxing banter, operate heavy machinery. I do not blink the sand away. I teach the Nani Sanan. Feralness. Can I grow claws? I'm going to say the only skill that I really think would be cool for this is rip and tear. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Centered in your senses and your hungers. Okay. Shall I so shall I just make a diary entry that's like that? Very, very coherent. Thank you. The only words I knew were a feral roar. The only faces I saw were the That's how your diary sounds? Well, as long as future generations can read it and figure out what was going on, here we go. Memory 7. Seems to be about stuff that has happened over time. Yes, just stick with time. The only words I knew were a feral roar, and the only faces I saw were the stretched, screaming mouths of nearby townsfolk. Yep, there we go. That's memory 7. I guess I woke up and I was hungry. I'm going to say that that is chronologically sound. That is 9 minus 2, 7. 45. Your body is undergoing further corruption and change. What do you first notice? When do you first notice these new changes? Create a mark. Oh no. Oh no. Everything's gone really bad for my character this time. Well, what's the new mark? Corruption. We've had feral problems being the want to say something to do with probably the marks of animals, or perhaps rot, because that's been something that's come up, a thing that's happened recently, or perhaps my body is like rubber. How do I hide that? Because I'm thinking this is very much a character that is unsound in their own body. Okay. Let's just make it a bit more general so that we can encompass all three of those. My body reconstitutes. Yeah, okay, I guess. Why is an S on the end of that such a problem? Reconstitutes into growing claws. Oh, it's gonna be worse than that. My body reconstitutes into inhuman shapes. Hard. Or rubbery. The only I have fashioned a suit of leather reinforcements to keep it from spilling out. How's that sound? And let's just go. My body reconstitutes into inhuman shapes, hard or rubbery or animalistic. I've fashioned a suit of leather reinforcements to keep it from spilling out and alarming people. There's no two L's in alarm. For some reason I typed that. But we have a new mark, and we should have a new memory. Sounds gross. That's my favorite bit. Okay. It says further corruption and change. When do I first notice these new changes? I noticed them. Is there any other memories to fill out? There's memory 1. That's really kind of a grouping of things about birth, and that doesn't really fit. Let's just go. I don't think I've got any others that are pardon me, empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can have one more. Memory 8. Huddle up. Yeah, thanks for the shout out for Huddy. She's wonderful. When did I notice this? I'm gonna say that it's probably the 1700s at this point. Let's see what was happening in Russia in the 1700s. Just type in Russia into Wikipedia and see what happened. Just pick a date. Peter the Great. Russia was proclaimed an empire. I'm wonderful, thank you. Peter defeated Sweden in the Great Northern War. Okay, it's Imperial Russia. This character is not a fighter, really, are they? And we were saying something about this character being a bit like Rasputin last time. When does Rasputin isn't on this Wikipedia page. That's weird. When was he alive? Because he's a bit of a cult leader, isn't he? 1869? Ah, it's earlier than Rasputin then. Wait, was he? Grigory Rasputin. Born 1869, yeah. Hey, Stab, welcome back. We are trying to decide. Let's just say... I have started a new cult. Why not? The Last Tsar? Ivan the Terrible. Ooh, that would be fun to learn about. Peter the Great. Early life. Named after the apostle. He had a Dutch mistress. Yeah, let's just say I joined an Orthodox church and say I had a congregation. My glory was revealed to my congregation when I left all my clothes when my yeah, I mean that's how my character would remember it. My glory was revealed. He doesn't care that he melts into a puddle of fleshy goo. He's interested in fun stuff happening and him being able to feed on people that are interested in being his new family. I don't think he remembers how to make barrels, but I'm sure he can collect people some other way. All that were left of my clothes. It was an out-of-body experience. Where my mind went, I cannot say. Could not be found for 3 days. Oh, let's rewrite this one. I've got an idea. Hey, Chaos Scott. How you doing? No, let's not rewrite this. I've already put it down. But they discovered me naked on a mountaintop today. My glory was revealed when my congregation, to my congregation, when my light blinded them, and all that was left were my clothes. It was an out-of-body experience. Where my mind went, I cannot say. But they discovered me naked on a mountaintop today. Yeah. Let's not rewrite this in words you've never said. I prefer just getting the ideas out of my head, because otherwise I go, ooh, this would be better, and then I delete the thing that was still quite useful. So I just write on top of things, or underneath things, or, you know, next to. And then I end up with unreadable notes, but at least it's out of my brain, and then I can refer to it later, which is also a thing that never happens. Anyway, more dice. More dice. 7. The beauty of the dawn calls you. Create an additional memory slot dedicated to beauty, nature, or peace. I believe this is something that I have encountered previously. And the fun thing is, there are actually alternate lists of prompts, but I haven't looked through any of them yet. Because some of them don't go from, 1 to 100. Alternate starting prompts. Additional prompts. Yeah, these ones go from 41 to 45. These ones go from 1 Oh. Oh, okay. They go from 41 to 45. And that one goes... Oh, it's just different sets of people. Okay. Maybe we should use the next set, the different set for this one, because I don't think beauty, peace, and nature really fit into this. Hey, Sierra Streams, thanks for popping in. Oh, and thank you for the host as well. Yeah, let's go to 52 in the alternate prompts page, because I don't really want to do nature and peace for this dude. You begin to feel that your body no longer matches the person you are. Well, that was appropriate. And you go to great lengths to permanently change your body to match. What do? Gain a mark? Oh, goddamn. Okay, that's just compounding what's already happened. Gain a mark. We're pretty vampiric at this point. Be more squishy and gross. How? God, how can I make this even worse? Use nature as part of the cult. Could do. I've already done that prompt in a previous thing, and I also don't think the nature is really very culty, especially for this dude. Boneless. Oh my god. My body doesn't represent the person I feel I am. You go to great lengths to permanently change your body to match. What do? Gain a mark. Damn. What do we do? We just become a new person? Still got Edith Nesbitt's Wikipedia entry up here. Oh god. Touchstone still a thing in 5th edition. Chanced upon. Yeah, touchstones are still a thing in 5th edition. We're playing 1,000-year-old vampires at the moment, right now. So we're not playing 5th edition vampire. Ooh. I could just recreate myself entirely. Oh my god. Who am I now? Am I Civ? Or am I Oksana? Chat. Choose. Oh my god. Yes. Civ? Chat saying Civ. Become the god you know you are. Yes. The light guides my mind. To see everything it touches. And I know I am a god. This is settled in the Byzantine era? No, we are post-Byzantine era. As far as I'm aware. Everything it touches, and I know I am a god. My body configures to... I put her heart in my chest. Hello there, sexy mustache guy. Welcome in, Red... Oh my god, I can't believe I can read that. Red Kitsune, is that it? Hi, welcome in. My name's Josh. Not sexy mustache guy. I put her heart in my chest. That's what we're doing. My body configures to my earthly form. Okay. I don't think a mark called light coming out of my ass is really... I am a god! I put my sire's heart in my own chest. My transformation is complete. I am Voltron now. What should the mark be for that though? I think... What was Civ the deity of? Birth, motherhood. If it's related to Civ, in my head, I think I mentioned something about motherhood and birth and fertility and other stuff, which I can't remember. Just Google pagan gods. Modern paganism, yep. Russian pagan gods. Well, I found Chernobog. Oh, cheers for the follow, Red. I hope that you enjoy this creepy vampire story that we're building together. Hard to make a mark off that? Yeah. Wouldn't a mark literally relate to a nurturing theme? I don't know. I literally found a list of Slavic gods at one point, and I went down the list and I was like, that was cool. Gods and spirits. Creation myths. Further information. Deities. Here we go. We've got Rod. Sud. Vid. Svarog. I think I just kind of made up the name, but it was based on one of them. Kapala. These are the names I recognize at least. Bevo. Vesna. Oh no, I'm thinking Vecna. You use a vampire bard? Whew. Well, as long as you don't sing about drinking blood instead of drinking booze, I'm sure your cover won't be blown. Radagast? Radagast was a pagan god? I didn't know that. That's some fun Lord of the Rings stuff then. Veles, I recognize Veles. I can't find the one that I referenced, so it's not that important. You found Sif? Zebog? Ah! Ziva. Conceptualization of the supreme polarity as life. Zibog means life god, life giver, she who lives. Opposite facet of Marana, goddess of death. Cat head? Oh my god. She had a cat head? That's cool. That's not in a language I can understand. Zibog is represented. Yep, that's a hell of a mark. Indeed. Okay, cat head. Can I just write cat head? I have the head of a cat. I have to shave when I appear in front of mortals? Batman symbol with a cat head. Oh, it's a mark. It's a change to my body. In this game, a mark is a change to my my person. So I can have like an aura that makes fruit rot, or for example, all my teeth are pointed, and you have to kind of make up a way that you hide it. How do you hide the fact that you have a cat head? Should you be having this fun in my solo RP? Yes, you should. Absolutely, you should. I have the head of a cat. It is my symbol, but outside the view of my followers, I must wear a hood and a mask. I mean, that's what... Oh no! I just realized what happened. I'm a cat girl now. Nyan. Hello there, Lilypad. Welcome in. Finally, a cat girl. Fancy hats. Yes. I'm just gonna put fancy in front of that. But good job, chat. Thank you, Huddy, for finding that. I just needed to write that just in case I forgot. An immortal vampire. My child and last follower, they were entrapped in a special cask. Civ, the immortal, known to the pagans as a god, created me, has no heart. Am I her? Question mark. I am now. I mean, why do I even need to write that? Clearly, the two of us are the same person. She cursed me. Yes. I mean, either I have the head of a cat, or anyone that talks to me who's pregnant has a miscarriage. Like, I know... It depends on how far into the Civ stuff we want to go. Let's stick with what we've got before I change everything. More dice rolls, and I'm gonna stick with the alternate prompts from now on. Okay, we're going forward 3. 55. You and another immortal character attempt to use one another as a food source, Create a new character if necessary. How does this affect your relationship? How does it make your body both better and worse? Gain a skill related to these bodily changes. On your next roll, reverse the dice, subtracting the d10 from the d6. Interesting. Who do I know? Am I now in some kind of 69 situation with my other self? There's a ghost, a constant plague haunting me. Ganbatar, the leader of the Mongol horde. My child and last follower, they were entrapped in a special case. The zombie. I know a lot. Bloodbond, my favorite follower. Could be. I think I like where my brain went first. But I want to get worse with it. Yeah, this is where we go. Oh. What did it say? About Zebog. Morana. Oops, not auf Deutsch. No, stop it, Tuken. I'm not trying to learn German right now. There we go. Civ, without her heart, is Morana. So what I really want to do with this is just say that they're two sides of the same coin feeding off each other, with me as Civ creating and Morana destroying. How does it make us better and worse? Morana is born from my chest, and leach my body into hers. Devouring? Fire versus water. Morana is born from my chest and tried to devour me, causing a plague amongst the local population. I reshaped a growing mass into more of myself. And now we exist in a loop. How's that? Whoops. Okay, cool. How do you close the loop? I used her bits to make more of myself. I reshaped her growing mass into more. Yeah. Feels like it needs some visceral detail. I don't know. I don't know how much more in depth I can go. Like, I don't want to make these too wordy or too long. Okay, now I provide new lives for her to end. There we go. How's that sound? Morana tore herself from my chest and tried to devour me, causing a plague among the local population. I reshaped her growing mass into more of myself. Now I provide new lives for her to end. And gross enough for you? Memory 8. A new beginning. A new hope. Bloating. I don't need that. What else are people saying in chat? Electrodon. You just thought of a character for a Warforged Mac with a miniature shark in it piloting it? Cool. Hey Vex! I'm a monster! Yay! Hi! Welcome in. Memory 8 is new life. My new life. New life, new life. Sure. Let's just say God, because that's me. Do I have any more space for memories? I don't think I do. Anyway, so this time, because of the prompt, we need to flip this. So that is 3 minus 5. So we're going back 2. We had to flip the dice. You find yourself in an impossibly dark place, and a stranger sacrifices everything they have to do you an incredible kindness. Create a new mortal character. What do they do for you? You swear to them that you will never forget this. Ooh. Ooh, damn. A new mortal character, eh? An incredible kindness. What would be an incredible kindness for this character? I would say grounding them a little. No, I know what it is. Let's fill out this one. What's some Russian names? Russian names. Sophia. Alexei. Anatoly. I'm looking for women's names. Vladimir. Anastasia. I think, do I have an Anastasia? Or did we, no, Oksana was going to be called Anastasia at one point. Sophia brought me... Okay, so it says create a new mortal character. But I don't think that character is the one that I'm going to create. I'm going to create a son or a daughter for myself. Sophia's name will be lost to time as I Let's just... The one thing that annoys me about how I write these is they're all too matter of fact. And I want to do a bit more stuff with it. Like capturing a moment as opposed to describing a moment. So let's do this instead. She has given me a child. I will never forget. I will never forget her kindness. How's that? Needs more heart? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can see Sophia now, lying amongst the corpses of her family. She has given me a child I will call Piotr. Piotr. I'll never forget her kindness. Does the child come with a great mustache? I'm sure a child... a child born in the 1700s in Russia would probably end up with a mustache. Born of woman. Mortal. There we go. Also, hi, Varundan. Welcome in. We're going to do, what is the time? 1, maybe 2 more dice rolls. Ooh, okay. We're going forward. 6. Damn, this might be, where was I? 53. So we're at 59. You lose your diary in the midst of a long journey. Desperate to find it, you tear through the distance you covered. Either lose your diary or lose a memory. Okay. I don't have a diary. But let's say I do. And... You're digging the shirt today? Thank you. I've had this one a while, but I really like it. It's just got some nice sharks on it. That's all I really need. Okay. Think. Which memory should we get rid of? Birth, family, victims, time, or God? I think victims. Yeah, let's say victims. You spoke first, and therefore you get the decision made. I was thinking victims as well, though, so that's good. My godly aura overpowers Civs as her cult of fertility crumbles to dust. I cut out her heart as revenge. The remaining cult members are now all stored away. I have no more need for the Cooper's shop. My neighborhood in Moscow is now empty. Necky's slavish devotion to me was intoxicating. She was my favorite, but I lost my composure and I had to give her my curse so she would remain in this world. I had to invent a new type of barrel to keep her fresh. And now I've forgotten about my previous child, Necky. I've forgotten some of my cruelty. So I suppose that's good. And let's just say that there was a diary. And let's call them carved wood statuettes. Mark this with a D. All those people stored away, no one knows anything about them anymore. Well, they were stolen from me previously by a Mongol emperor. And then my son escaped from his cask, came back as a zombie and tried to kill me. So I put him back together because he was a squishy, weak zombie. Yeah. Anyway. Here we go. Ooh, okay. We don't go anywhere because I rolled a 6 and a 6. Your diary is stolen. You get it back, but find that it has been vandalized. You no longer recognize what handwriting belongs to your past self. Change all the proper nouns in 2 diary entries to new made-up names. Change all non-proper nouns in other entries to new unrelated nouns. Oh, that sounds fun. So in the diary was carved wood statuettes. Change all the proper nouns in 2 diary entries. Well, I've only got 1 because I never made a diary before this point. Well, Civ, let's just, let's cross this out so it's not, like, not lost. To me, at least. It's lost to the character. Give me nouns. Give me proper nouns. Give me things. Oh, no. They're defaced, so you don't know who is who? Yes. It's been defaced. Proper nouns and non-proper nouns are changed. Carla. Okay. Carla. There we go. The remains of cult members. Moscow goes. Where's my cursor gone? Istanbul, there it is. Necky's name is gone. Oh my god, stop deselecting! It's irritating. Okay. We need one more name. Deirdre. Tatiana. There we go. How is that? Does it say anything about pronouns? Okay, I do have the carved wood statuettes back, which is good. Although I'm not sure I followed the rules properly, because obviously diaries exist as a resource. I did create it. But like, it's talking about a diary, so we might as well have one. You don't quite get if you're supposed to use random names or pre-existing ones. No, it says new made-up names, unrelated nouns. So just make them up, not pre-existing ones. Perfect. Well, I'm not going to write a diary entry for that, and seeing as it took not as long as writing a diary entry does, this is the last roll for today. We are going forward 3. Mortals create a modernized revival of a practice you used to partake in. Create a new skill similar to one you checked long ago, whether you remember it or not. Okay. Let's see what skills we've forgotten. Because so I have forgotten this, so it's not coming back, but I'm gonna say anatomy comes back in a big way, because it does in real life. Not sure when. Probably, let's just say this is the Renaissance. Morana. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 memories where I have space. Really? I should make another... Barrel knowledge sounds more fun? I mean, barrel making isn't... barrel knowledge is the fun stuff that I did where I put people in barrels. But no, that part of my life is over, okay? Anatomy does make more sense. I am going to check how diaries are made. I think you forget the memory, but it just goes into a diary. Diary. Can hold up to 4 of your vampire's memories. Unlike memories themselves, diaries are physical objects that are added to your resource list. You may freely create a diary whenever you need to move a memory into it. Like any other resource, diary can be lost. When this happens, strike out the memories it holds. Your vampire can have 1 diary at a time, and it must contain at least 1 memory. Okay, so I guess we make more little statuettes. And we put, but this will free up some space for new memories. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the only new memories we have, and the only memories that are actually in our brain, are of us being a god. Memory 9. The memories are lost forever. Yes. But we did just lose and then regain a memory, so I'm sure that my character is very interested in keeping things keeping things safe at this point. But I don't know if I remember. Is Vadi still a cat girl? Yes. Although she has had a son. She has had a son called Piotr. And I am now rediscovering anatomy. Yeah, Peter Jr. Just so I don't get confused, let's actually call him Peter. Modernize the name. Where is the bit where I learn how anatomy works? My godly aura, I think everything I know is stored in a series of what I can only assume are posable statuettes. So I think I probably remember anatomy. I learn it. There we go. How anatomy work? The hip bone connected to the thigh bone connected to the brain bone bone's connected to the butt bone. Renaissance artists were the best corpse thieves. Yeah, I was like, this scientist is going to tell me, but no, I was like, obviously if it's the Renaissance, it's probably an artist. So an artist excitedly recounted everything he knew about the human body in a laboratory filled with corpses half excavated. Now I remember what a body is. Student in Paris? Yeah. Let's say I've traveled to Paris. A Parisian artist. Would have been somewhere in Europe. And I think now my character is a little bit more grounded because we went all like, I am a god.
Fear me and my squishy body bits. I'm a cat girl, Nyan.
Meow. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we went a bit weird with that, but now we're back, and that is the end for today. Next week we'll, or possibly before then, depending on when I get time, we're going to finish this playthrough of 1000-Year-Old Vampire and do more gross stuff. So I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope everyone's excited about this game and is interested in doing more solo roleplay.